Welcome back, everyone, to OpenLine. Talking about education funding, major change to the education formula coming in Tennessee, and that is certainly a landmark type of thing that's happening. We have Gini Pupo-Walker. She is with the Education Trust. We have Reggie Nash. He is also with the Education Trust. They are both joining us via Zoom. And so we've been talking about this, and it sounds like you're optimistic. It sounds like there is a great deal of optimism about there will be more money involved. Cameron Sexton said on Inside Politics on this desk here that there would be more money. You're talking about you believe there will be more money. The state has more money. It's time to change this formula. So my question is, what could derail this? Not to be a big pessimist, but is there something you're worried about that could derail this if we are moving toward this new formula that everyone thinks is good and needed? And Reggie or Gini, you could take that.
I can start and pass it to Reggie. You know, I will say that what the commissioner has said publicly and what some legislators have also seconded is that they are not going to touch what we call the fiscal capacity issue. And so what that means is at Davidson County, for example, 70% of our funding comes from, I'd say 60% of our funding comes from local funds. From Mayor Cooper, legislature, the city. The remaining 30 come from the state. In some districts in Tennessee, it's flipped. We have districts that are very poor, very small, don't have a lot of revenue. 70% of the funding comes from the state, 30% comes from the local. It's called and so there's a calculation that creates that within the BEP called the fiscal capacity index. They're not going to touch the fiscal capacity index in this legislation, it sounds like. And so they're really kind of leaving an important component on the table to be solved for later. And I think that if they chose to pick it up, it would then get the attention of every local county mayor, county council, county school board on, is this going to change how much we have to contribute? Is this going to require us to raise taxes or not? But at some point, that conversation has to be had. If you increase it on this side, it's going to affect the balance on the other side. And so I think because it's an election year, because this is a tricky thing to undertake, they may not take on fiscal capacity this year, but that could be the thing that local electeds get involved and may.
We might have the feed just froze up. But Reggie, I mean, that's fascinating to me. That notion that there are some. Did you freeze as well, Reggie? Oh no, we lost both. Everybody froze. All right, why don't we take a break? We'll come back and we'll try and unfreeze everyone. This happens sometimes. It's Zoom, live television. But we'll take a break. Come back right after this.